Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's time for Velo3d earnings. Velo3d earnings coming up in just about 20 minutes time, live here on the show. This was requested by Vaz. Thank you so much indeed. If you are one of our members and you super chat and say, hey, can you get up early or work late in the evening and cover my favorite earnings, I can do it for you. So that's exactly what this is. This is our latest earnings. And there we go. So we're all good. Let me have a look here. This was for Vaz, and it's all ready to go. So we're excited. Should be a good evening. I can go and have a look at the screen and see where we are. Let's have a look at Velo3d, what the numbers are. You can see it is up. Today, it's 24 cents at the moment, and we don't have the numbers, but we are expecting a lot tonight. It'll be our best beat ever if we get a beat tonight, but we shall see. We shall see what happens. Velo3d, it's an exciting stock, and that's just around the corner. If you are new to the channel, click subscribe and ring the bell. Let us know you're here. Tap the like button, share it out to your friends, and we'd love to get your thoughts. This will be available later on as its own video, so you will be able to watch it later on. It's been a great day today. We've hit all-time highs again. We're over $85,000 now, which is absolutely amazing. If I put Velo3d here, I'll share with you where we are. So Velo3d, if I just put, in fact, it will be easier, VLD. If I put VLD, there you go. And this is my position. You can see all-time highs, $85,200, all from $5,000. No options, no trade, no shorting, just solid investments. Missed this quarter by a bit, but good forecast long term, says Vaz. Okay, Vaz is on it. He was the member today who said, would I cover the earnings? And because of Vaz, we are here. So there you go. That's from Vaz. Thank you very much indeed. John Grandfor, hi all. Q1 revenue of 9.8 million. Thank you so much indeed. That news is just coming out. And we've got 19 minutes to go before the earnings begins. So we are waiting for the earnings. We're going to keep our eye on the stock, and while we're waiting, I am going to work in the background and get some other videos out. So if you're over on the extra channel, thank you. You can watch over there if you like. This is the extra channel where we are live 12 hours a day. It's open to all, it's free to all, but it is members only chat. That way we don't have any bots and scammers and trolls like we do get here on the main channel. We had one just a few moments ago pretending to be an 18-year-old kid trying to promote GameStop. It never ends. But the fact of the matter is the extra channel, which is what you're seeing here, runs 12 hours a day, live all day, and there's no, it's members only. It's only 99 cents, but trust me, 99 cents is all it takes to get rid of trolls. Just shows you the real value there, doesn't it? Okay, all right. So, well, we're doing that. Oh, you're very welcome, Vaz. Thanks, Martyn, for covering this. No, not at all. Thanks to you for being a member of my channel and asking me to do it. No problem at all. Right, okay. Well, while we're waiting for this to start, we've got 15 minutes. I'm just going to try to catch up with some videos that have to come out as quickly as possible. And if I get them out quick enough, I might even make an all-time record of 20,000 views. Without a flight would be a record. This is my chart here. We're at 18.5. Look, 18.6, 1,500 to go, and I'll hit a record, 20,000 views in 48 hours. The only time I've ever done that is when we had a flight, but then that was 20,000 views just for the flight. That's very, very different. So there you go. GRAV and GWAV. I'm not sure which one that is. Not heard of that one. William Nottingham Senior. How are you? Good to have you here. Right, let's carry on going a minute. Let's see what we can do. While we're preparing for all of this, let's see if I can get out these videos. In fact, the first thing I need to do actually is let everybody know that we are doing the VLD earnings call. I shall put that out now on my socials. So here we go. Let's go into X, and I'll let you see it in a minute when I've done it, because you might want to vote. Oops, let's try that again. So VLD 3D earnings call live now on YouTube. Let me give it the link there. I'll also run a poll. Is this a buy or sell for you? I want to see the sentiment of the stock. See if you like it. Velo3d. I'll give you this link in a minute. So you might want to vote if you are an investor for Velo3d. All right. Okay, we've got that. Post. Let's create a new note. Done. Okay, Velo3d. Just put it on my X account. If you want my link to X, I'll give it to you now. There it is in the chat, and on Extra if you want that as well. There you go. VLD. In fact, I remember actually. I got to write Velo in. Velo3d earnings live. There you go. Okay. Now the question I'm asking you is this a buy, hold, or sell for you? So I'll share with you as I do this, so you can take part in it. This is my poll. Okay, here we go. VLD. Is this a buy, sell, or hold for you? Is this a buy, hold, oops, or sell for you? Please vote in X poll, and I'm going to give you the choices. So it's a buy, it's a hold, it's a sell, or undecided poll. There you go, 7 days. And there you go. Now then, if you'd like to go and vote, I'll give you the link again. There's a link to my X account. It's right at the top. It's the most recent post. And you might want to go and vote on it. There it is, VLD. Is this a buy, hold, or sell? I will run that throughout the show, and we can update you with the results as we go throughout the evening. All right, thank you, Mike. Go, 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 go. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Mike, indeed, for sharing that post. All right, so it's a sell so far. We've got one vote, and it's a sell. So what we'll do now, oops, I also want to tag this in with the company as well. All right, we've got just over 10 minutes to go. So what I'll do is Velo3d. Velo3d. We have a couple of investor groups that might be interested. Velo3d. Velo3d Inc. There you go. I think that'll do. Okay, we've done that. Okay, we've now got 3 votes. 66% say it's a buy. That sentiment has changed. Okay. Let's put it on Facebook and see what happens there. The earnings will start in just a couple of minutes' time. In fact, 12 minutes from now. We've got a bit of time. Velo3d. Is there any? There is a page on Facebook. Great. We'll put it on Instagram as well. Martyn Lucas Investor. You can always find me. Velo earnings. There you go. We're live now, of course. This will be available as its own video later on. You can either watch back the replay or you can watch its own video when I optimize it. Link in profile. If you are an investor and you want to promote the stock, then all you've got to do is go to my socials, and you can repost them and comment on them, and it helps them grow. And of course, more people learn about your favorite stock. So that's another thing you can do. If you choose to do so. Okay, it's now on Instagram as well. Instagram, it's Martyn Lucas Investor, obviously. It's always spelt the name. Don't follow somebody else who adds a dot at the end or some silly stuff like that. 2 S's or some silly nonsense that they try to do. Okay, there it is. I've just posted it on eToro as well. Okay, and lastly, I put it on Blossom. Very active group on Blossom. Copy. Here we go. Blossom, paste. And we're going to do a poll as well on Blossom. Copy. Give it a title. How long have we got now? We've got 10 minutes to go. Okay. Poll. Is this a buy, hold, or sell, for you? And the options are buy, hold. You might want to follow me on Blossom if you like this kind of thing. Sell or undecided. Okay, run it for 7 days. And then lastly, give it the ticker symbol. Next, market news, post. There we go. Okay, that's done. Okay, so we're up to date. Let me jump into Rumble. Make sure we've got our Rumble audience. Now, Rumblers and everywhere else, I've got a bit of a surprise for you. On Rumble, you asked me if I would create the extra channel for Rumble. So it's in the process of being done. Here is the link to my extra on Rumble. So if you could follow me there, please. I need a few people. I need about 10 people to start it off so I can set up some certain things. So everybody on Rumble, there is the extra channel I promised you. Even on YouTube, if you could just follow me on Rumble on the extra channel just so I can get it moving. I need 10 people just so I can turn on the first features. So there is extra in YouTube and in Rumble. I promised you, it was asked if I would send if I would create the Rumble account extra for my Rumble views. It's going to be like the YouTube extra channel, the same principles, the same rules and everything. My Rumble audience asked for it. So if you go and click on it, it's started to be created. Let me see who the first person is. I've just literally launched it. It literally has no followers at all. You were the first one. In fact, you'll be number 2 because I'm number 1. I followed it myself. So let's see if anyone does it. I'll put it on the screen. There's no content there yet. I'm just starting to make it to provide that extra service for my Rumblers. Look, you see the one follower. Okay. So if you just click on it, let's see if we get our first follower. All right, just me at the moment. I'll come back to it later and see if we've got anyone ready to follow. All right, okay. And as I get 10, I'll be able to upgrade it and do all kinds of different things. Okay, so there you go. I've already got the verification tick, but I just need you to follow me. All right. Okay. Okay, we've got 5 minutes to go. I'm now going to check if we've got... Now, for those on Rumble, what the extra channel is, it will be like, has the earnings started yet? No, it starts in 5 minutes. No, it starts in 5 minutes. You'll never miss an earnings with me. I'm always here early. We're just waiting for it to start. If you follow me on the extra channel, I'll be able to create an extra service like I do on YouTube, which will go 12 hours a day, providing the behind the scenes and backup and Q&A and support and questions as a community. I just need to get some followers to start it all off. Right, let me go and check on the VLD earnings. Here we go. They've now started to send out how I can register. Couldn't do that until now. Right, here it is. It's live. Let me check now. Here comes the audio. There's the audio. Here is Velo3d. Here it is on the screen. We've got 5 minutes to go. You won't miss it, of course. Has the earnings start? Fisker news. I've got Fisker news coming out as well. Fisker news came out earlier today. There's more coming out. Tiger, if you go on my YouTube channel, there is Fisker news already out. It's just gone out a few hours ago. Anand Patel, Christian Catering, Alex, Werters, and Gone Postal. You've just received some perks given to you by Vaz. Vaz gifted 5 memberships. Please do thank Vaz. He's just bought you memberships with his hard-earned money, and please do thank him. That's very, 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 very kind of you. There's lots of benefits and perks that you get now as a member. What I will do, that's very, very kind of Vaz. Thank you ever so much for buying those people those memberships. I hope they acknowledge that in the chat. That'd be very nice of you. Just bear with me a second. I've got a splinter in my finger and it's killing me. Just got a bloody splinter. Ouch. Where did that come from? Got a splinter in my finger. Anyway, we got 3 minutes to go. Let me come back to the chart a second before the earnings begins. Right, now you have got membership. You can get lots of perks and benefits. Here is the membership video. If you go and watch this, there's no ads on it. It just gives you all the benefits that you can get as a member. There is the how and the why video. Thank you ever so much, Vaz. That's very, very generous of you. Very, very kind of you to do that this evening. Right. I've been watching PCSA, any chance of a rugged analysis? Nick T, there certainly is. I can do up to 1 hour review, study it for you. It'd probably rank, as most of our analysis videos do, rank on YouTube, #1. Also, it can make its way onto Alpha Spread website. They post all my reviews, every single one. And you get all the analysis there as well, provided with the review. But it's a members-only perk. It's a members-only perk, and it accompanies a super chat. And if you want it, that's all you have to do. There's how to become a member. All right, we are 2 minutes to go. I'm listening in. I've got the audio, and we're all ready to go. Velo3d, just some moments away. One minute to go. Expect it to be a couple of minutes late. That's typically what happens, but that's perfectly normal, perfectly understandable. And we're just a few seconds away. 1 minute to go. Let's see if I got, please can I have words? Top Success, please can I have words with you? Top Success in Rumble just said to me, please can I have words with you? You can speak to me. Yeah, here I am. There he goes. Top Success, please can I have words with you? Yes, you can. Here I am. Hello. You can ask me anything you want and I'll answer everything. No problem at all. Have we got any followers? No, no one's followed me yet on Extra. I was hoping I'd get at least, I need 10 to start us off. People on Rumble asked for the Extra channel and there are 11 of you watching. You want the 12-hour support live channel. All I need you to do is follow me and I can start to create it. So I've given you the link in the chat. Anyway, here we go. Let's start the Velo3 earnings. Right, they're still playing audio. We're listening in. Oh, hang on a minute. There's a fan running in here. There we go. We don't want that running. Okay, let's bring it up again. Okay, they're playing background music. I have to keep muting it. Otherwise, it's copyright. So now we are 30 seconds late. It's typical that we are 1 or 2 minutes late, always. But we are waiting now. I'm listening in. This is what I'm looking at on the screen. We're just listening into music. I keep muting it because we don't want any copyright on the channel. It'd be much easier if they didn't use copyright music, but they never do. Nobody does. They all use their favorite song, but it's not YouTube friendly, I'm afraid. It would be easier if they didn't do that, but there you go. Still listening in. Any moment now. The worst was 20 minutes once. We had to wait, but that was very rare. David Hensley said, please hit the like button. Yes, everybody, to share it out. If we get 100 likes, YouTube suggests the video content. More people learn about Velo3d, and it's great for the stock. Bag Lens 5 just subscribed. Thank you. Still playing audio. Typical that 1 or 2 minutes late. That's quite normal. Here we go.
2024 earnings conference call. At this time, all participants are in listen-only mode. After the speaker's presentation, there will be a question-and-answer session. As a reminder, today's conference call is being recorded. I'll now turn the call over to Mr. Bob Okunski, Vice President of Investor Relations at Velo3d Corporation. Thank you, sir. You may begin.
Thank you. I'd like to welcome everyone to our first quarter 2024 earnings conference call. On the call today, we will start out with comments from Brad Krieger, CEO of Velo3d, who will provide a summary of the quarter as well as an update on certain key strategic priorities for 2024. Following Brad's comments, Paul Hsu, our CFO, will then review our first quarter 2024 financial results and provide our guidance. As a reminder, a replay of this call will be available later today on the Investor Relations page of our website.
On my channel as well.
During today's calls, we will make forward-looking statements that are subject to various risks and uncertainties that are described in the Safe Harbor slide of today's presentation, today's press release, as well as our 2023 10-K and additional 2024 SEC filings. Please see those documents for additional information regarding those factors that may affect these forward-looking statements. Also, we will reference certain non-GAAP metrics during today's call. Please refer to the appendix of our presentation as well as today's earnings press release for the appropriate GAAP to non-GAAP reconciliation. We've also posted a set of PowerPoint slides which we'll reference during the call on the Events and Presentations page of our Investor Relations website. Before we get started, I would like to provide some brief comments related to the strategic review we announced in the fourth quarter. This comprehensive process remains ongoing, and the Board of Directors is in discussions with multiple parties related to maximizing stockholder value. As we announced previously, we do not intend to disclose further developments on the strategic review process until we determine
breaking news here.
Disclosure is appropriate or necessary. As a result, we will not be answering questions on the status of the review during this call. With that, I'd like to turn the call over to Brad Krieger, CEO of Velo3d. Brad?
Thanks, Bob. I'd like to welcome everyone to our first quarter earnings call. As we mentioned last quarter, we initiated company realignment to reduce costs, rebuild our bookings pipeline, and recommit ourselves to ensuring our customers are successful while instituting a culture of quality, efficiency, and profitability. Our Q1 results reflect the continued execution on these priorities, as we made significant progress in several key areas, with more to come this quarter. Our goal of achieving sustainable profitability by year-end remains unchanged. With that in mind, I'd like to discuss the specifics of our first quarter. Please turn to slide 3. Overall, we met our revenue guidance for the quarter and are now seeing the benefits from the new go-to-market strategy we implemented last year. Q1 bookings improved measurably on a sequential basis, and this momentum is carrying over into the second quarter, giving us significant visibility for this quarter. On the expense side, the successful implementation of our aggressive cost reduction programs over the last 6 months is yielding results as OPEX declined by 15% versus Q4 and 30% year over year. We remain focused on prudently managing cash and expect quarterly OPEX to continue to trend down for the balance of the year. We completed our shift to a customer-driven model in both sales and support, and we continue to make material progress on improving system reliability in the field. More on that topic later. Finally, we further expanded our pipeline during the quarter with a particular emphasis on our core verticals of defense, space, and aerospace. We were pleased to see a strong rebound in our Q1 bookings as our value-based selling approach is gaining traction. Given this success, we believe we have significant visibility to Q2 revenue, achievement, and shipment goals. Specifically, we continue to see a recovery in existing customer orders. Given our reliability initiatives, with approximately 50% of Q1 bookings coming from our current customers. Additionally, on the new customer front, we increased our footprint in defense with the addition of 3 new customers in this sector during the quarter. We exited the quarter with $22 million in systems backlog, with Q1 bookings totaling $17 million, the majority of which came from our core end markets. As a result of this visibility, we see sequential revenue growth of more than 30% for the second quarter. Our cost control programs are working well and remain on track to achieve our cost reduction goals for the second quarter. Finally, given the success of our realignment initiatives, along with our rebound in bookings, we remain well positioned to achieve our goal of cash flow breakeven by the end of the year. As we discussed last quarter, we instituted a new go-to-market strategy over the last 6 months in order to rebuild our bookings momentum. I would now like to highlight some of our completed initiatives that have led to our recent successes, as well as a few initiatives we plan on implementing to sustain this momentum. Please turn to slide 4. We continue to benefit from our shift to a customer-driven model as the mix between new and existing customers has returned to our historical pattern. While this mix can fluctuate due to timing, we expect this split to remain consistent for the balance of the year. As part of our new strategy, we instituted several programs to simplify and improve our fundamental sales processes. This includes initiatives focused on improving pipeline qualification, along with leveraging our value-based approach versus a pure technology sell. As a result, we saw a significant improvement in our win rate for the first quarter. Additionally, we've also narrowed our customer focus to those markets where we've had significant success. These include the space and aerospace sectors, but more importantly, increasing our footprint in defense, a market that we remain very excited about. Again, we see a huge opportunity in defense in areas such as hypersonics and legacy part production. We have been and continue to be in discussions with the DoD leadership about how we can be a leader in their transition to AM. Looking forward, we are investing the resources required to fuel new market expansion by leveraging our experience in sectors such as space to open new application areas in both aerospace and defense. We are also exploring new pricing and packaging models to drive growth while reducing overall production costs by improving our manufacturing and installation efficiency. Finally, we started a program working directly with the supply chain of key defense primes to better position the company as a long-term trusted partner to our defense customers. This has already paid off as we continue to receive orders related to the $825 billion defense spending bill, which was approved in late March. While we're excited about the growth potential given our go-to-market changes, these efforts will not come to fruition without executing on our internal realignment initiatives to position the company for success. I'd like to briefly provide an update on the 2024 strategic priorities we laid out. Please turn to slide 5. We continue to execute on our quality enhancements as we saw a 40% sequential improvement in both days to install and labor related to our XC installation efforts. This was made possible through the success of key initiatives that we launched in the second half of last year, focused on improving the quality of our printers and streamlining installation processes. We are most proud of the customer experience and success improvements we've accomplished in the first quarter. We accelerated the rollout of reliability upgrades to the field and established a regular cadence of providing reliability improvement updates to our customers.
Additionally, our pipeline continues to fill with qualified.
Oh, he's just improved his sound.
We started to rebuild our backlog exiting the first quarter at $22 million. This success demonstrates our customers value our technology and that we are successfully addressing the reliability issues in the field. Finally, to reiterate, we further reduced our cost structure by 30% year over year and remain confident that we see a clear, executable path to cash flow breakeven in the second half of 2024. Before turning the call over to Hull for financials, I wanted to highlight some of the recent manufacturing and customer successes we've had and why customers continue to choose Velo3d's technology for their AM needs. Please turn to slide 6. On the left, we internally designed and built a turbofan for demonstration purposes to highlight our ability to print parts with significant low angles and overhangs without supports, something our competitors have a difficult time matching. This part was built on a Sapphire XC in aluminum and is one of the largest CP1 AM parts ever built in this material. This part was done as a single piece in less than 3 days, as compared to traditional casting processes that could take weeks or months while also requiring significant upfront investment and typically yielding lower results. In the middle, we are highlighting our leading position in heat exchanger production, as our technology is particularly well suited for the complex nature of these parts. For example, one of our partners, a large semiconductor equipment company, is using our technology to produce heat exchangers for use in next-generation AI chip production. Finally, on the right, we went head-to-head with other AM companies in a surfacing trial for a hypersonic ramjet. By printing this part at our system, the customer was able to reduce the cost by $20,000 and significantly reduce their lead time from 6 weeks to just days. On the competitive front, we were able to achieve this result 3 times faster than our closest competitor and with the highest surface quality across all participants in the trial. In closing, I'm very encouraged with the progress we have achieved so far and remain excited about our future opportunity. While there is still a lot of work to be done, we firmly believe we have turned the corner and we are in a much stronger position to achieve our 2024 goals. With that, I would like to turn the call over to Hull to discuss our financials and provide our guidance. Hull?
Thanks, Brad. Before reviewing our financial results, I wanted to say how excited I am to be part of the Velo3d team and share the reasons why I joined Velo3d at this juncture. As I took some time between my last job and joining Velo3d, I did some thinking as to what I was looking for in my next adventure. I was looking for a company with leading-edge technology and products serving markets that are ready to adopt and have high demand for this technology. I was also looking for a company with a professional management team wanting to grow the business at a rapid pace. I believe I found it in Velo. With any new technology being turned into successful products, there's always a period of growing pain. I believe the current Velo team has identified the challenges and are actively addressing them. While only being here a few weeks, I'm already impressed with the Velo team's dedication, focus, and desire to make this company a successful and profitable enterprise. I'm looking forward to helping Brad and the team execute on our realignment initiatives. As Brad mentioned, we're making significant progress in a number of areas, and I'm encouraged with our success to date. While there is still a lot of work to do, I believe we have turned the corner and are now well on our way to achieve our 2024 plan. Moving on to our quarterly financial performance, please turn to slide 8. First quarter revenue was $10 million, up significantly from Q4 23 and in line with our guidance. The sequential improvement was entirely driven by increased shipments as we started to benefit from our new go-to-market strategy that was implemented in Q4 of 23. Gross margin for the first quarter was negative 29% and primarily due to lower fixed cost absorption. We expect positive gross margin in the second quarter given increased system shipments, improvement in our balance of material costs, and ongoing benefits from our new long-term supply contracts. We also made significant progress in reducing our operating cost structure in the first quarter as non-GAAP OpEx declined 15% sequentially to $14 million, excluding the costs and charges related to our realignment initiatives. The decrease in operating expenses reflects a reduction in all expense categories and savings related to our realignment initiatives. Specifically, R&D expense declined by $4.8 million, G&A declined $2.1 million, and sales and marketing was down slightly compared with last quarter. We expect OpEx to decline by over 10% in second quarter with additional quarterly reduction for balance of the year. GAAP net loss for the quarter was $28.3 million, including a non-cash charge of approximately $3.1 million related to changes in the fair value of our warrants and earn-out liabilities. On a non-GAAP basis, which excludes these non-cash charges and stock-based comp, net loss was $20.2 million. Adjusted EBITDA for the quarter, excluding the same items, was negative $11.7 million. As we discussed, we expect to see a positive gross margin in the second quarter with continued improvement as we go through the year. I want to briefly reiterate the 4 key drivers we highlighted last quarter that will drive this improvement. Please turn to slide 9. First, we're just starting to benefit from our BOM cost reduction initiatives that we started in Q4. We have identified and started to implement approximately 25 separate programs to lower our Sapphire XC cost by more than 30% by the end of the year. Second is our continued product mix shift to our larger format, higher priced Sapphire XC systems at a reduced BOM cost. We have also added programs to improve the monetization of our maintenance and parts recurring revenue streams, as well as expanding our consumable business such as powder sales. Third is just becoming more operationally efficient in the factory. This will be accomplished through improved overhead cost absorption as we scale system volume, in addition to leveraging our new supply agreements in a shift to utilizing a higher number of system sub-assemblies. Finally, improving field support efficiency, which is directly tied to customer system reliability. While this has been a drag on gross margin for the past couple of quarters, we firmly believe the changes we have made in our service organization will minimize the impact in the near term while allowing us to expand margins in the second half of the year. On slide 10, we are providing some additional detail in our operating expense reduction initiatives. As we highlighted, we have significantly reduced our cost structure over the last 6 months and expect this to continue to trend down for the balance of the year. We expect Q2 OpEx to decline by more than 10% as we see continued benefits from a more efficient spend in our sales and marketing and G&A functions, with additional reductions in R&D given our product roadmap. Finally, we are also evaluating additional cost reduction measures. Now I'd like to provide our outlook for fiscal year 2024. Please turn to slide 11. As mentioned, we expect sequential quarterly improvement in revenue, margin, and operating expenses in 2024 as we start to benefit from our realignment initiatives. For Q2, we expect sequential revenue growth of greater than 30%. Our full year 2024 guidance is as follows. We expect the revenue to be in the range of $80 to $95 million. Gross margin improvements for the balance of the year with gross margin of approximately 30% in the fourth quarter of 2024. Non-GAAP operating expenses in a range of $40 to $50 million. In conclusion, we are focused on executing a realignment of strategies with a clear path to profitability through improvements in operating efficiency, margin, and cash flow. We continue to believe that we are well on our way to achieve sustainable profitability as we exit 2024. With that, I'd like to turn the call over to questions. Operator?
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to ask a question, please press
If you could tap the like button and hit subscribe, it really helps the channel, shares it out to more people. Thank you very much indeed.
If you would like to remove your question from the queue. For participants using speaker equipment, it may be necessary to pick up your headset before pressing the star keys. And our first question comes from the line of James Ricchiuti with Needham & Company. Please proceed.
Hi, good afternoon. So you're suggesting significant improvement in gross margin, I guess getting to a positive gross margin Q2, and that's at around $13 million or so revenue. So what I'm trying to understand is what are some of the levers that are going to generate that kind of improvement? Will you get enough manufacturing absorption to get to a break-even gross margin off of those revenues?
Yeah, hi Jim, this is Hull. Yes, that is the plan. As we fill out the factory floor, some of the fixed costs will be absorbed by more system shipments. That'll help on the gross margin side. So yeah, you're exactly right.
And you can get that kind of improvement just even with still, I would say sequentially, it's a healthy level improvement in gross margin, but you're still at a relatively low level. So it's just coming from manufacturing absorption. Are there some other components to that? It's just puzzling to me when I look at where you ended up coming in at gross margin for Q1.
Yeah, and as we build more systems, we are able to utilize some of the less expensive inventory that we have on hand. That also help on the margin side. So more system shipments is overall much better for us.
Okay, and wondering how we should think about cash burn in the current quarter. Any color you could provide?
So OPEX for the last quarter was, non-GAAP OPEX was $14 million and change. We expect about 10% reduction sequentially.
Okay. I'll join the queue. Thank you.
And our next question comes from the line of Brian Kinstlinger with Alliance Global Partners. Please proceed.
Yes, hi. This is Matthew on for Brian. Thanks for taking our questions today. Sure. Can you quantify a little bit more widely the improvement in printing machine downtime at your install base over the last 6 months? And are the majority of your customers now evaluating purchasing new systems? And then one more, in that same vein, can you comment specifically on whether you're seeing a return in demand from your largest customer from 2022, which dropped down in 2023?
Sure. So, in terms of customer reliability, we don't provide details on, specifics of numbers. What I could say is, we've made material improvements for our customers, right? And so when we're talking to our customers and they're looking at, placing orders for additional systems, they're typically looking at being able to achieve, right, with their existing systems, the throughput and uptime and utilization values that meet their economic models, right, for originally purchasing the system. And so I think what we're seeing is we're helping customers get to that point where their models are valid and they feel comfortable that making additional investments will continue to deliver that kind of a result.
Got it. Great.
And maybe one. I'll add one.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll add one thing is that on the customer service side, we've been able to address more issues than they come up. So I mean that's definitely a good trend, right?
Yeah. All right. Thanks very much. And then one more, just a similar question as it relates to government purchasing. On this end, we thought the concern was reliability and that the contractor would reevaluate when that's fixed. Can you provide any updates related to government product evaluation or any ongoing testing in that vein or any communication?
So, I mean, in terms of government spending, the way that comes to us is typically indirectly, right? So you have a number of government programs, hypersonics or various programs coming through defense. And, those are ultimately being serviced by the defense primes. And then the defense primes are leveraging contract manufacturers in most cases that are the customers utilizing our technology. So if you look at customers like, mirrors that we added at the end of last quarter, that's directly tied to defense and supporting defense primes and ultimately government spending. But again, it's coming to us, kind of indirectly through that supply chain. So I'm not sure if that kind of addresses your question, but I think, so the evaluations being done are ultimately being done by contract manufacturers who are guided to us or directed to us by, again, the primes and the government programs.
Okay, got it. All right,
yeah, I think
all from me. Thank you.
Additionally, our efforts been paying off, right? You saw that we announced 3 new customers just in the defense sector.
And this is an area where we're pretty, seeing a lot of traction, right? It's a unique market. Defense is clearly ramping up, and it's something we see, as a tailwind for us throughout 2024 and going forward.
All right, thank you for the color, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, this will conclude our question and answer session. I'd like to turn the call back to Brad Krieger for closing remarks.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for attending and look forward to meeting with you again at the end of next quarter. I continue to be very optimistic for the balance of 2024. Quite pleased with the progress we've made in the first quarter. And again, with the sort of secular tailwinds from defense behind us, we are well positioned to achieve our plan for 2024. So thanks again.
There we go. There's the earnings. Now, that was very brief, but I will put this out as its own video as well, as it was requested by a member. I'll optimize the audio and put it out. I've just managed to get a bit of work done there and put out some important news as well. CPI, space news, GameStop news. A lot of videos have just gone out on my channel. They're just about to premiere. So I'm going to send you all now to the extra channel. If I refresh the screen here, you will see the videos that are just about to premiere. If you go down to here to the video section, you will see that there are videos. It says here, Faraday meme, that was 12 minutes ago. If you've not got a red line underneath, you know you've not watched it. CPI rate cut, that was 57 minutes ago. This one is about to happen. This one is about to happen. So you can see we've got videos just about to come out that you can go and see. So if I send you now to the extra channel automatically and join me there, this is the extra channel where we are live 12 hours a day. I will drop in the chat for you the premieres as they come out. and you can pick them up. Some big news coming out. I want to get it out to you as quickly as possible. So I will see you back in the morning for a live show. We are early in the morning with the Walmart earnings, very, very important earnings. Tells you about the strength of the economy, how people are spending in the shops, which is great. We want to learn about that. But right now, I'm going to send you to the extra channel. Join me there. Premieres coming out as we speak. Please do support me with those. Watch them and leave your comments below. I've got a very personal one coming out. Should I quit YouTube? I want you to watch that one. That's about to come out in just a minute as well. In fact, that comes out right now. In fact, that's literally about to premiere right now. So go into extra and I'll give you the link for that one as it starts right now. See you back in the morning. Join me now live for the premiere. Time to quit. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves and most importantly, take care of each other. Bye-bye for now.